Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I wanted to give you a quick update on some rescuing that Tim has been working on. Y'all know for a while he's been trying to get that well going. He got it going. We have it up and running. And it's awesome for Amy not to have to tote water. It's awesome. We let it run for a little while because it had been sitting with stagnant water in it for, I know, 20 plus years. So we let it run for a while before we took a shower. We do not drink this water. We do not use it in our food. The only thing that we use the water from the well for is showers and the toilet. That is it. Now, I will let you know that we still use our composting toilet, but we also use the other toilet now that we have the water going. So, anyway, ain't nothing pretty around here when you're doing construction work. You know what I'm saying? We have got a lot to get done, and we have got to get it done before winter gets here. We have it covered with tarps, but eventually we're going to get a shelter put over it and get it to where it's going to be insulated for the cold winter months. We got a lot of work to do, y'all. There it is. You know, the well is under here, and Tim had to cut or break up a whole lot of cement to get to the well, and we went to Harbor Freight, and I'll take a picture of the box and post it up here and so you can see it, because right this second I can't remember what kind it was, but it come from Harbor Freight and it works awesome. We have had no trouble at all out of this pump, and it wasn't expensive either. Right now I can't remember. I think it was like $130 to $150, somewhere around that range. And we got it and put it up here, and it works great. Tim has timed it out for every time that it comes on, and he's just done all of that mess, and he would tell you more if he was here, but he's at work. Anyway, so like I said, the pump is under there, and we are going to get it hooked up to solar at some point. Right this minute, it's hooked up to the grid, but we don't use it much at all. We have now our 2 water catchments. We have them hooked up, as you can see, down here and over here. Tim has the PVC hooked up with everything, so we can hook the water hoses up. Let me move over. Over here is a spigot, and the water runs from the catchments to the spigot, and the water from the spigot goes into the house. That's how we run it from the get-go. When we first got here, we had the black trash cans that we stored our water in over here close to the spigot. And we had our pump, our 12-volt pump hooked, and we'd run the water into the house. So we never were on grid running water into the house, which was absolutely awesome. And we're off grid again with the 2 water catchments running. Let me see here. I have a filter here, and I have a filter down here. The filter here, when we run the well, it comes from the well into that filter. It runs from the water hose into that filter into the catchment. Right this minute, and we just done that, so you really can't tell it too much here. Now in this one is pure rainwater, And we do put, Tim sprinkles a little bit of the shock it like you put in a pool. Tim will dump a little bit of that in there, in which it kindly needs some now. But it's okay. It's okay. Tim will get it in there. I may have to go get some. I think we still have some in the house. But anyway, so in here it's really, it's clearer than it was. When we first were doing it and run the well water in there before we put the filter, it was kind of a brownish color from coming that way, but running the filter is cleaning more and more all the time. And when it runs from the catchment into the filter into the house, the water is crystal clear. It is amazing. And I'll show you that in just a few minutes. I'll go in the house and run one in the spigot and show it to you. I'll have to bring it out. I'll show you running it from the spigot, and then I'll walk outside and show it to you, because it's too dark, you wouldn't be able to see it that great. But I will show you. But I just kind of wanted to show you what we had going on with the water. And it's at that first lip right there that's going across. I filled it slam full all the way to the very, very top. And I did that Sunday. Yeah. And I filled it all the way up to the very top. Today is Wednesday. And I've used just that much water from the top up to that first line across. That's how much water we have used. And those have, let me see if I can read it. Let me walk over here. Tim told me one time, it's about, I think he said about 400 gallons of water in that. And the water's right here now. And like I said, I filled it all the way up, and it's right here now. So that's not bad for 4 days, because I filled it up Sunday and today's Wednesday. So about, I'll say 3.5 days, just to be on the safe side. But anyway, we have the bigger pump running out here than we used to. It's a little bit bigger pump. I'm going to show you the pump we have. And like I said, everything is temporary at the moment for shelter, because we have a tarp here, and I have a Cool Whip container over top of the pump. It's a sea flow pump. Let me show it to you. Alright, there is the pump that we're using to pump the water into the house. Is a sea flow professional grade pump. And we ordered that off of Amazon, and I can't remember how much that was, so I'm not even going to go there. And there is the filter. We got that from Lowe's, and those filters are $20. And with the filter, the things that go inside, the filters that go inside, that's the pump. I don't know why I call it, but anyway, whatever. We had to go through several before we could get good water flow through. I think we went from a 5 or 0.5, whatever, and the water was not flowing hardly at all. Then we ended up getting a 35. A 35, and the water flows fine. We thought we were going to have to go to a 50, but we didn't have to. And Lowe's does not sell that. We would have to have ordered that one online. But the 35s, Lowe's does sell, and I think Walmart does also. And they weren't too expensive. And so we have clear water, and it's awesome. I don't know when we will ever decide we want to drink this water or cook with it. I still get my drinking water from the store. I get bottled water. But my cooking water and dishwashing water, I get that when we go to the other house. I have my white buckets that are food grade buckets, and they're 6-gallon food grade buckets, and I've showed you those before. I get those filled up, and when we go to the other house, I'll have some in the trunk of my car, and I'll have them filled up. And I still have my little gallon containers also that I use for coffee and stuff. So we're doing really good, trying to live as off-grid as we possibly can. We're not fully off-grid yet, but one day we will get there. Anyway, let me go show you the water. Hang on. All right, I made it in the bathroom, and I've got a jar, and I'm going to show you. Let me cut the water on. Can you see that? Here, let me walk outside. Oh, let me cut that light off because it's running my solar. Those lights are, whew, they are too much. They make my solar my solar inverter come on, because I only have a 750 inverter over here, and those lights will make the fan come on. It's terrible. So here you go. Can you see how clear that is? Look. It's clear. Sorry, the sun's not shining all that great to give you a great look. But anyway, that is... Whew, I'll be so glad when we do something with this trailer. But, you know, I've explained we are in a rescue mode. And anyhow, so we have water. I'm so excited. I OCD'd a lot. I really did, y'all. A lot with the water. I would go down to my friend's house every 2 or 3 days and fill my containers up. And I actually have them sitting out here. Of course, it's rained on them, and they've kind of got dirty tops from sitting out here. But I used to keep them all in the house, and I don't anymore. When I feel like I need one, I'll come out here and get one for my washing, you know, dishes and stuff. But it's been so great, and I can take a longer shower. Tim and I could take a shower. The two of us, we would get a shower in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It wasn't long at all. And we can take a little longer shower now. It's awesome. But anyway, I wanted to let you know what was going on with that, because I really haven't got up here and told you any new stuff going on out here at Long Acre Rescue. And always remember, Long Acre is a big time rescue. There is a lot that's got to go on here, y'all. A lot. He's mad, y'all. Where's he at? You see him? There he is. He is upset. Why be upset? Your butt's in the shade. You got a cool breeze. You got food. You got water. What the heck is your problem? But anyway. Sorry about that. I reckon I'll end the video now, because y'all don't want to hear that the whole time, I'm sure. But I'm getting ready to get on in the house, and I got a lot of stuff to do, and I'll see y'all on the next video. God bless you.